Hello everybody. Today we're going to review quadratics. We did factoring before. Now we're going to use the quadratic formula to solve. This time we are solving. With factoring we just factored the expressions and it wasn't equal to 0, but it could have been. Now we're solving using the quadratic formula. So x equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. X equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. You get to write the quadratic formula each time you use it, right here. Each time you use it, and show each step neatly. Don't lose the radical in the middle of a problem and do everything neatly. So we're going to do number 1. A is 3, B is 8, C is negative 28. We list what A, B, and C are. That's part of the process. These are V's. So it's V equals opposite of B plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. (64) plus negative times negative is positive. I used a calculator and got 336 over 6. Negative 8 plus or minus, when you add them you get 400 over 6. What's the square root of 4? 2. What's the square root of 100? 10. What's the square root of 400? 20. So negative 8 plus 20 over 6, or negative 8 minus 20 over 6. If you do negative 8 plus 20, you get 12 over 6, or negative 28 over 6. So you get 2, or negative 14 over 3. Oops, you can't see it. There it is. So negative 20 plus negative 8 plus 20 over 6, or negative 8 minus 20 over 6, because it says plus or minus. And then we simplify them and we get 2, or negative 14 over 3. The rest you're going to do for homework, except for we're going to do number 2 as well. A is 5. B is negative 2, C is 8. And look, on this problem right here, I didn't write the formula. Shame on me, minus 1 point. So on this one, I'm going to write it. Negative b plus or minus the square root of, I wish these were all x's, but the computer gave us different letters, so b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Negative b is 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 2 squared minus 4 times 5 times 8 all over 2 times 5. 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 minus 160 over 10. 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 156 over 10. 2 plus or minus the square root of I times the square root of 156 over 10. When you have a negative underneath the radical, remember you can bring out an I. Sorry you couldn't see. You can bring out an I when you have a negative underneath. It's the square root of negative 1. 156, 6 plus 5 plus 1 adds up to 12, which means it's divisible by 3. And it actually is 4 times 39 is 156. So it's 2 plus or minus 2 rad 39i over 10. See how there's a 2 here and a 2 here? You can factor out on the top and divide it with this 2 right here, and you get a 1 instead of a 2, plus or minus rad 39i. The 2 goes away, cancel 2, cancel 2, cancel the 2 over 5. So there will be some problems that are imaginary. Some problems come out nice, like number 1. Some problems come out really yucky, aren't imaginary, just really irrational and not nice. And some problems come out nice, and some have I in them. So you're going to do the rest of the packet for homework. It's due on Monday. And message me if you do the homework so I can mark your attendance. Thank you.